Actually, Jill was a Twinkie.
Yeah, that's right.
Mark was a Twinkie.
I didn't realize
Twin
Mark
Lakes
was,
High
I
School.
forgot Mark was a Twinkie.
Twin Lakes High School. Those of us that didn't like that was the rival school. Instead of we called them Twinkies because it was Twin Lakes.
Everybody calls it. It's not a touch screen.
Yes, it is.
We were a Trojan.
What mom lived in a greenhouse?
What mom?
I know.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Green Mansion.
Green Mansion.
Who had the name of young guy?
Julie.
Who is in a Johnsonville Brops
Autographs, no autographs.
Who wore a shirt that said American made in Mexico? Who was a bonus baby?
Michael Jordan.
Most of them.
Who was a what,
Who was a bonus baby?
Bonus baby.
A bonus baby who's here who was a bonus.
Craig.
Craig and Lisa.
I didn't know which one was
Who was in the
We're adopted.
Which one
Why
was
was
first
that?
best?
You were adopted. Yeah, though.
Okay, who was in the Little Miss Indiana contest?
Me.
Where is she?
You're too ugly.
I've got some pictures of that I recently scanned.
Was that Elaine?
Who was the Lego King?
Oh, Mark.
Aaron.
Wait, there were like 4 different names.
Yeah.
Wasn't it
Oh,
Mark?
yeah. Oh, Mark. Mark was the king.
Where is he? Where is he?
Who fell and broke her arm in the first grade at school?
I can't think. Who?
Who jumped off the roof imitating the movie Jackass?
Tutu.
Who is crying in the photo with me and the 10 grandkids, and why is she crying?
Kate, because she always
Yeah. Where is she?
Kate, because she's
Who is a great juggler?
Zach.
Okay. Who was born on Friday, June 30, 2017?
Shiloh.
Cheyenne Luke. Okay.
Shiloh and Luke.
Who was a Marine?
Doug.
Doug. Only one of my granddaughters loved being a mother to baby dolls. Which one was it? Sarah. The other girls, they take a doll and swing it by the arm and throw it away. Sarah was feeding it and loving it. Okay. Who was speaking perfect English at age 1? She would say, "Mother, I would like to have a drink."
Rachel. Mother, I would like to have a drink.
Okay, who said one upon a time?
Ma, I need a drink.
Who what?
He's not here.
Who is this?
Jacob.
I'm right here.
Oh, I'm
Who plays in the best?
sorry. I couldn't see you.
One upon a time.
One upon a time. We always told stories. We'd go to bed and I'd tell the grandkids stories, and I always started out with once upon a time. And one day he said, "I want to tell the story," and he said, one upon a time. Yeah. Okay. Now it's just last year. Yeah.
You're gonna get Howie Be
Who
Gentle.
could down a Big Mac in 20 seconds when he was 5 years old? Miles.
Say. I don't know if Big Macs were invented back when he was.
Oh, there were big sandwiches back. Okay. Who was a Rensselaer bomber?
What?
Crystal.
Thank you. Who was born on October 10th, 1992?
Me.
Who played the clarinet in the Army? Whose mother was born in Germany?
Samantha.
Who worked as a gardener in college?
Who what?
Who worked as a gardener in college?
Grandma.
No. I don't see him.
I thought maybe somebody else did. I
Okay. Who has worn the same hat for many, many years? Where is he?
Right here.
There's the dome
Trivia
hat.
about me.
Is that the hat?
With the hat, right?
Who can wiggle their ears? Who can wiggle their ears?
Why would we?
I don't know.
Caitlin.
Jack.
You gotta do it for
Okay, here's a good one. Who, when learning to drive, thought adjusting the mirrors on the car meant setting them so you could see yourself? Rachel?
Lori.
Katie!
That's really funny.
episode.
I didn't hear mine, but it was
You know what? As I got done,
Crying in the picture.
okay,
yeah,
I will
this was the
make.
picture one.
That's right, it was you crying in the picture.
He was crying in the picture.
But I have another one for her so she doesn't feel left out. Yes. Who was dancing in the yard in a bikini and fell into the rose bush? I was going to have everybody just tell one thing about themselves. Should we do that, or are you?
Yeah. Start with Sarah.
Start with Sarah. Okay, just one sentence about yourself. It's if you want to say something you could consider important about yourself. Like I'll go first and say, I'm the grandmother. I'm the mother of 4, the grandmother of 12, and the great grandmother of 5. Okay. So now it's let's go by age. Virginia.
Oh. There's so many things about myself I couldn't say. Well, I gotta put it this way: for a person that hated dolls as a kid, ended up making a living with it.
Next would be conscious.
I have too many things. I can give you the last one. Do you notice that not babysit, dog sat Crystal's dogs in her own house?
Yes.
Because the last time that I dog sat in my house, one name is Caspian, the other one Purdue. Well, Purdue got lost the last time where I lived. I live at Purdue, right? So think of this. Caspian came in, and then I go outside. Purdue! Purdue! And all the neighbors are like that. And I go, I'm looking for the dog named Purdue. Oh!
Okay, then we come to Doug.
It is?
Where's Doug? Did he run away? He's off babysitting.
Okay, who's next? Lori.
I think me. Okay. Okay. Do you guys? My garage is full of mannequins right now. In case you haven't seen it on Facebook, Kate put a picture up the other day. So I'm doing an art show, and it's all about mannequins. And so the title of it is, we bought them from the Limited when they went out of business. So the title is The Unlimited Figure, and then the subtitle is Creating an Afterlife for Retail Mannequins. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. That was done. Really stupid. Julie left on purpose. Julie. Oh! Let's tell a story on Julie.
Okay. You tell me.
I loved it. When Julie and I were growing up, I sounded just like her. And the phone would ring, of course, the one line back when our day. And I'd go, hey, Julie, it's so-and-so. You want to meet tonight like we're supposed to? It's like, Ma or Dad, Julie's in trouble. And I got, she beat me up really bad. Okay, that was fun.
What I remember is our 2 little girls that watched The Moving Rock.
Oh, no, that was you two. I wasn't quite that naive.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell this story.
Let me get you.
Yeah. So it was the house in Monon, and Dad convinced Julie that there was a rock that was moving, that it was the walking. This is how I remember it. Was it? Well, I remember being on the sidewalk, and so Dad would have us go out there, and we'd sit and we'd look at it and look at it and look at it. Before long, we'd start playing, and we'd go off, and we'd come back, and the rock had moved. We missed it. So we did this all afternoon. We're not doing this. So the moving rock, So that's my recollection of it. What's your recollection?
I'm a store manager, and rocks don't move anymore.
She kills them. She beats them
They
really
never
bad.
did, except when I was little, and it was very fun. That's what makes me a great store manager.
I always liked the story when Uncle Charlie left a gift under the bed for you.
A fart. It was the stinkiest fart I ever smelled.
Now I have to tell a story. Okay, for all of you young people up here, I was the oldest. And so when I was a little kid, at one point, Mom and Dad, at risk of my life and limb, left me in the babysitting care of Jim and Charlie. And so it was me and Dorinda in the back seat and Jim and Charlie in the front. And I remember very distinctly Jim had Lucky Strike cigarettes that he wore in his shirt sleeve. So he's driving in the front seat, Charlie's in the back seat, and of course anybody that knows Charlie, it wasn't very long before he farted, and they made Dorinda eat the farts. This is what, so she had to get behind him and go, until they determined she had eaten the fart. And so she'd do 2 or 3, and they go, oh, no, it's not done yet. And that's who they left me babysitting. And so I'm going to tell one other story. They also left me babysitting with Rod and Charlie. And it was out in the country somewhere, and they were running a gas station. And at Royal Center, I was like 5 years old. I knew I wasn't safe. I knew I was not being taken care of. And these 2 guys decide they're going to have a bubblegum blowing contest. And I don't know if you guys remember Rod's hair, but it was a butch cut, so it stuck straight up. He had this butch cut, so did Charlie. So they start chewing bubblegum and blowing and blowing and blowing, and Rod blows a gigantic bubble, and it popped right on the top of his head. So he's got this bubble gum all through his hair. I'm watching this going, I'm not safe. These people are supposed to be taking care of me, and I'm not safe. So they decided the best way to get the gum out of his hair was with gasoline. And so they took the gasoline, and I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I was so glad when Mom and Dad came back and I wasn't dead. So there you go.
Dorinda tells this one. And that was Mom and Dad had a grocery store. And they went up to get wholesale groceries. And they left Dorinda in the car with Rodney and Charles. So everybody that came down the street, they were going, and she said, and then they'd get way down and they'd laugh. So she said, I thought it was really funny. So she says, Mom and Dad walked out, and I went, and they yanked me out of the car and gave me a licking, and I didn't know why.
Growing up with brothers, Kate could talk about
Now
that.
they make her test the spark plug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Jane's out.
Jamie's
I
younger.
don't have anything to do.
Yes, you
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I gotta think for a while. I don't know.
Craig's next.
Derek and I need to leave soon.
Okay, Derek. So, yeah.
Just one little thing about yourself.
Hi, my name's Rachel, and I make monsters.
My name's Derek, and I also make one.
We make monsters!
Let's just go back. Joel, what do you do today?
I was a car today.
What is your profession?
Brew beer for a living.
I just drank one of his beers. It's wonderful.
Excellent. Best beer you ever had. And I burned my belly and my chest one time with it.
Yeah. Tell everybody the story.
I opened up a boiling kettle and it overflew and it just soaked
And then
me
what
in
did you
boiling
do?
hot water. Stripped off my shirt and my pants and ran off the brew deck.
He sent me pictures of it.
Sending pictures of people. Went home and Sam convinced me to go to a doctor and I got lotion for it and it's all healed up.
He said, I just want to go to sleep and have a beer. I was like, no, go to the doctor.
So I did that one. Always listen to your girlfriend. It's the moral of the story.
Miles?
I drink Joel's beer. There you go.
I remember that. That was great.
Samantha?
I take that one.
Elaine?
That's all I need to know.
I am the mother of a nurse and a beer maker.
And what else do you do?
I have grandsons and I make cookies.
You make cookies. And what's the name of your company now?
Annie's Cookies.
Aunt E's Cookies. Watch for it. It'll be in the store. Aunt E's.
Aunt E's. Oh, okay.
It'll be in the store near
The
you.
nieces and nephews always called her Auntie.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.
Goodbye, Rachel. Hope to see you again before
Sarah?
you go.
We will.
honey.
We will for sure.
All right. Love you, baby. Thank you for being here.
I'm gonna stop.